Hello everyone, welcome to the tiebreak of the World Cup semifinals. My name is Jan Gustafsson, this is Laurent Fressinet. We are in my basement in Hamburg. After a little trip from our undisclosed location, we are now back to the beautiful city of Hamburg, where Laurent told me off the air that it's his favorite city in the whole wide world. So it's a thrill to be here and to watch this encounter between the two Chinese stars. Yu Yangyi, Ding Liren, tiebreaks, 25 minutes, 10 seconds. Laurent, who's going to win?
Hi everyone, hi Jan. That's a tough question. So it's very important, of course, for Yu Yangyi because he has to secure his spot for the candidates, and it's very important as well for Anish Giri.
That's mainly why we're here, to root for our boy Anish, and Anish is Team Ding today.
Yeah, and I guess for Maxim as well, who lost a painful second game against Rajabov. I guess a match against Ding in 4 games would be too much right now. So it would be better to play Yu Yangyi. So let's see, we're team. Anyway, Anish, we were told that by a famous Norwegian viewer that we are Team Giri now.
I've been Team Giri for a long time, as you know.
We're supposed to be.
We want Anish and the candidates because it will be.
Let's say he deserves
an endless source of entertainment.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if he does badly or well, or if he draws all his games. We don't know. So the story is, if Yu Yangyi wins this, he makes the candidates. Ding makes the candidates anyway.
By eating.
If Yu Yangyi loses, then Giri is
most likely in. Unless he's losing like 20 points in Isle of Man, or maybe more. But that's very unlikely, so let's see. So Yangyi is white, and what was it? It was some Nimzo, as always, but no Queen C2 this time, yeah?
Yeah, in the classical game he went for Queen C2, but that, even though I like this Queen C2 line, it's a bit exhausted, no? That spot Ding has shown.
Very good
prepared.
Yeah. So knight f3.
Knight f3 is what Carlsen recently used to surprise Ding.
Exactly.
G5, C5, but Carlsen went for Rook C1 here.
Exactly.
Or I'm not sure if H6, Bishop H4 was included. Maybe it was. This time, Queen B3 is played.
But yeah. Then Rook C1 came H6, I think.
Maybe right.
But Queen B3, H6, Bishop H4, and now Ding is thinking, so Queen B3 is quite a rare move, I think.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I think
I can't remember.
I probably checked it at one point, but I can't remember anything.
In general, you go Queen B3 without Bishop G5, let's say, on move.
I know these
5.
lines. I'm just wondering if these are similar. C5, Bishop G5. But here you haven't committed to B6 yet, so it's quite different.
So, I don't know what is. Of course, you want to react in the center as black. So H6, Bishop H4, and now maybe some D5 or knight C6. I guess are the 2 main options. But let's see, I mean, as well, there is a spot, we are always talking about candidates, but there is a spot for the final of World Cup.
Of course.
And let's say World Cup title in your career is something huge. I mean, something like, but Rajabov will be a tough guy anyway in the final. Yeah? He played very well, he's very solid, played 2 very good games against, as white, against Young, the second game in Gunfeld, and yesterday. I mean, even if Maxim misplayed the openings, then he punished him. He punished him like in a nice way. He played a very good game.
Sorry, I'll be right there. Tekion is just pushing some buttons here so that we can view all our chats on Twitch, on chess. How do you call it? 24? Do you say chess 24 or you say chess 24?
Chess 24, of course.
So, looks like we're...
So, and he played knight e6.
Set. Knight c6 played. Very direct. d5, knight a5, I guess.
Yeah, d5, knight a5 would just win a pawn. So, that would be weird if Yu Yangyi is out of book now. Because knight e6 is probably the first move with d5, which you are checking.
Yeah, I think...
No, he played h6 first.
Oh yeah, d5 played.
D5 played, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so I guess knight a5, queen c2, knight c4 e4, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, with the pawn on b6, I know this is always suicide to this. Knight c6, knight a5 is too slow. But here, it's a different story. We also have other options, no? We have ed followed by g5. Looks very risky.
Yeah. That's a very interesting concept by Yu Yonggi, actually.
So how does this work? Knight c4, e4, ed, e5? Or what?
Long castle, maybe.
Wow. Yeah,
It's
it makes
play
sense.
like a man.
Yeah.
Taking knight d5, which is kind of huge.
It's not how we play in Germany.
And now, if queen c3, you have knight e4.
That's the plan. Maybe it doesn't work, no?
I don't know, he must have prepared something, so we have to check it, of course. With the computer it would be easier, but of course we are not using a computer. Knight a5, queen c2 on the board. That was obvious. Knight d4. Someone offered knight d4 in the chat, but just losing a pawn. Knight takes d4 and queen takes b4 almost.
Oh yeah, no, that was not good.
No, so knight a5 was kind of really on the move. Just take here and pawn up.
We should mention, by the way, that Yu Yonggi played a great tournament, and the fact that we're rooting for Giri to make the candidates doesn't mean that we're rooting against Yu Yonggi if he manages to defeat Ding Liren, the world number 3. You know, it's a very well-earned spot. So, nothing whatsoever against Yu Yonggi, who I don't think is as well known as many of the other top stars, but he's very, very strong.
He's incredibly strong, of course. I remember I had a painful game against him in Olympiad, which cost dearly to my team in Tromsø, and he's very stubborn. And what we saw, his match against Vityukov was really great. I mean, he was fighting like a lion during all the match. So, yeah, of course, both deserves. But I would say Gay is more in the top for many, many years and deserves maybe a bit more.
Yeah, he has more, what did Magna say, more notoriety. So there's more nonsense we can talk about Giri than we can talk about Yu Yonggi.
And he's tweeting on a regular basis, so...
He's a big Instagram influencer now, Mr. Giri. Tough spot for Ding in a way, because of course he wants to win the World Cup, but he knows that if he loses this tiebreak, he still makes the candidates, and his countryman Yu Yonggi also makes it. Well, if he beats Yu Yonggi, he's not making the candidates side.
But I think he doesn't care.
Very likely.
I mean, he doesn't care.
No, he shouldn't care.
He's
He's
playing
a sportsman.
Yeah.
But still a bit tricky.
Yeah, and he took on c4. So this is very critical now. So long castle or e4? I don't see any other moves actually.
Focus. Bishop takes f6? No, that's insane. And e4,
Yeah.
b2. No. Yeah, e4 looks very logical, but we need to follow up after e takes d5. By the way, it looks like we have Grandmaster Jon Ludwig Hammer in the chat.
Really?
He's saying great timing for some heavy prep in a rapid game for you. If it is heavy prep, maybe he's bluffing. Knight c6 is such a brazen move, no? Because it gets incredibly concrete. Maybe play d5. How bad can it
d5. Yeah, I guess cd. What else? And a3. ed, a3.
Then we transpose to some...
Should be okay, yeah.
to something, yeah?
No, it's hard to believe that...
I don't know, g5, 94 or c4
yeah.
here. And some
No, it's hard to believe that queen b3 is a refutation of the Nimzo, but it's quite a fresh idea, and kudos to Yu Yonggi, who is not one known for his opening preparation.
No, he's getting better at it. Like, I think Ding especially has improved a lot, but Yu Yonggi also, he's still not an opening specialist, but it feels like these guys are improving at a very fast pace. Both of them, actually.
Yeah, so now he played long castle, as more or less expected. e4 is a big threat.
Yeah, now ed doesn't work because of knight
Knight
d5.
d5, yeah. Bishop c3 doesn't make any sense, just queen takes and...
I'm not sure. Why not?
Queen c3.
ed.
Can I go e4?
Knight d4.
Ah. Yeah.
Same trick.
So what should I do?
I don't know, actually.
I should go bishop f6, but...
Okay, but
I will have some conversation. Takes, rook d5.
Yeah, maybe it's not so bad, but can't be bad for black, no?
Who knows?
You knows.
I'm attacking your pawn.
Okay.
b6?
I don't know. I want d6. I'm trying to think after e4.
Or e3 on?
Or e3.
Maybe knight e5.
Yeah. b5, I was wondering. Oh, such a position.
Yeah,
You can go b3, of course.
Yeah, this could be
Should be equal.
ready with your pawns.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't like them?
Could I don't.
Yeah, 95.
E2 on c3. bc3 is too much, yeah?
I don't know.
bc3 queen a5. Let's have a look.
Eric Vandendoel is saying go Geary in the chat. Yeah, that is the big narrative
Is
of
team-
today. There's so many.
Otherwise, Anish has to win the Isle of Man, which
Yeah,
is not easy.
it's not easy for anybody.
Yeah. Even for Magnus. Okay, Magnus and Caruana cannot qualify, so even if you finish third behind them, it's okay. You qualify, but still.
You must still be heartbroken for your fellow Frenchman Maxime, who's made a habit out of coming so close and then missing the last step.
It's a different story this time. I would say that in 2017 he played really, really well and really deserved to qualify. But this time, I mean, already against Yakovenko and Aonian, it was very, very shaky, and already it was some clear signs that something not would go wrong, but would probably go wrong, let's
Could
say.
go wrong,
Yeah, because he was very shaky and he played one move too fast. Which is a problem he has to solve actually. When he's nervous, he's playing very fast, and he plays this short castle fast, and then it was no
Lost
way back.
already, yeah.
No way back. And Rajabov played an excellent game. So, of course, it's a pity because he's such a talented guy who deserves to make it to the candidates. He's number 4 in the world now, top 5 for many years. So, of course, he deserves to be in the 8 guys who are fighting to challenge Magnus. But that's how it is. You have to do well in this qualifying
Of course, yeah.
system, and it's not easy and will be tough, of course, to play. And now he has to play these last 4 games, which are a bit, of course, painful.
Yeah, especially if Yu Yang-Yi wins this, and then he plays 4 games against Ding, who's incredibly tough, and there's not that much at stake, and he will just hate himself.
Yeah.
Well, Ding would also not be happy, but he would hate himself less. He knows he's qualified for the candidates, and okay.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
his countryman made it, he won't feel too terrible. Even though he will probably still feel terrible. They're all sportsmen, and losing is tough. You saw what Vichugov tweeted after he lost?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, that was. That's we all felt that way actually.
Of course.
We all had tough moments, and let's say the older you get, the better it gets. I mean, at least for me,
Yeah, also
it's less
because he
painful
get weaker,
now.
so
Yeah.
there's less at stake. But yeah,
it was very painful. Let's say 10 years ago, but now it's getting better. But this is as well a bad sign. It seems. I mean, you just care less, and
that's what I mean. Yeah.
yeah, no, so it's not good. But yeah, of course, very sad moment for Vityukov, who lost in the worst possible way. Actually, this Armageddon game where he was 2 points up. And
Queen C5 move must
Yeah.
keep haunting him. I would not be able to
Yeah.
forget about it. For those who haven't seen, he was completely winning after Yu Yang-Yi blundered on move 8. He was 2 pawns up, and then he could just have won a piece in one move, and he went on to lose that Armageddon game. He had a tweet, I don't know the exact wording, but it said something. This tournament, like life, ends for all of us in a bitter way. The lucky ones make it out early, while the stubborn ones have to stick around and suffer. Something along those lines. I don't know exactly.
And yeah, Ljubicic, the famous tennis player, answered. And I think tennis and chess are very similar because you can have coach, everything, but at the end of the day, you are alone on the court. I mean, on the playing ground, let's say.
But you like being alone, no? You're the reigning chess tennis world champion.
No, I'm not. I'm the first one, but now Sébastien Mazet won that year in July.
You didn't defend your title?
No, I couldn't. I was in San Luis
sorry.
commentating the Paris Grand Prix, so still. He made it to the final last year. Lost to me, even if he's much better than me in tennis. And so next year I will try to challenge Sébastien with incredibly good, of course, at chess. And at tennis is really now... he could teach tennis easily. He has a level of, let's say, 2300 in tennis.
He looks like a tennis coach too. He doesn't look like a chess player,
Maybe
but,
it's
he
how...
told me, right?
I think
I'm
maybe...
Mazetovic, I'm a tennis coach, I would believe him.
Yeah, maybe he will become one.
Why not?
Actually.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean,
Yeah, so-
it's nice.
Some housewives.
So yes, it's. I think I always found a lot of similarities in tennis and chess, and you can see. I mean, I played some tennis tournament, and you can see people tilting during the match. This is very impressive, just losing their nerves, and it's good to be a chess player because then you are just losing your nerves as well, but a bit less than regular people, I would say.
I'm not sure if it's less than regular
It's
people.
less. It's less.
So let's have a look at what happened. Ding took on c3, queen c3, and he didn't go e5, but he went b5.
Yeah, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And it seems that you now is out of prep.
b5 might have been the surprise. If white goes e4, we still have this knight takes e4 trick. No, that's always
Yeah.
key. Bishop d8, knight takes c3, and black is winning.
Yeah, and Mr. Dodgy, as usual, is yes, a very good point. That's of course MVL. It's not over for him. He did very well in the first Grand Prix, so he will
He has
come.
a decent chance in the Grand Prix.
I think the next Grand Prix is in the most beautiful city in the world.
I hear some rumblings that might be moved from Hamburg to another city, but it was scheduled to be in Hamburg.
And he has an outside chance at the rating spot as well. And it's possible that his third place in World Cup would be the wild card. But that's, of course, you cannot really count on that.
We should maybe talk about the regulations for the candidates, because the question keeps coming up. So it's 8 spots. Fabian Caruana has already qualified as the vice world champion. Ding Liren would qualify as the rating qualifier. That's the player that has the highest average rating throughout the year 2019. If he loses today. If he wins today, he still qualifies, but then he takes one of the 2 spots that you can get in the World Cup. And that would open up the rating qualifier spot for the next in line, which happens to be our friend Anish Giri. That's why this narrative is out there. Then, as mentioned, the 2 finalists from this World Cup qualifier, that's Timo Rajabov and whoever wins this match. We have 1 qualifier from the Isle of Man tournament, the whatever it's called, Grand Swiss, which starts next month. There's 1 spot, incredibly strong open. So who knows who that's going to be. Then there are 2 spots from the FIDE Grand Prix circle, where the front runners are Nepomniachtchi, Maxim, Grishuk, and Mamedyarov, and I'm not sure what order, but I think more or less that order. And there is 1 wild card. There are tough conditions for this wild card. You have to be a top 10 player, or you have to have been the runner-up in one of the qualifiers. So if you finish 3rd in the World Cup, you can get the wild card. If you finish 3rd in the Grand Prix, you can get the wild card. So many goals.
I'm not helping here.
No,
so you have to be top 10 and runner-up of something.
No, either.
Ah, okay.
Or if you are runner-up in Isle of Man, you can also get the wild card. So it's tough rules. For example,
Yeah.
Kayakin, who would be obvious candidate if it was in Russia, which I think it is going to be, probably will not be eligible for that wild card.
Because he's not top 10.
He's not top 10, and he is also not the runner-up in any of the systems, while Grishuk, if he, let's say, misses it through the Grand Prix by 1 spot, he has a shot, and so does Nepo, and so on and so forth.
Okay. And can we see the time? Let's get back to some chess, maybe with the clocks.
Yeah,
That would be really,
all kinds of stuff.
really nice to see.
Does this work?
Yeah, brilliant. Take Jan at his best. So 16-20 against 16-40. So
Tekken should also.
you caught up on the clock.
I will also add the famous red-green button. If this button is green, it means it's the game position. Here you have the game position. If this button is red, it means we are analyzing nonsense. So e4 here you can see. It's not been
So
played.
40 for the take, yeah? But of course, Youngis saw it 94.
No, he didn't play e4.
Ah, but
just
e4
use it to explain.
E4 is possible, no? Actually.
Knight e4.
Queen C2?
Queen c2. If I go back.
I really need to wake up, actually.
It's okay. It's early morning in France.
In Germany. We're in Germany, I think.
I know, but I mean French time. It's you're jet lagged.
Yeah. Okay, so what can you do? E3? But it looks a bit soft to me. E3 instead of E4?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it was just bluffing. Maybe g4. Mamedyarov will play g4.
Milov would play g4 definitely, yeah. G4, what is a move actually? It's not that easy, maybe. Maybe g5 now. Is it? Can I go g5? Knight takes, pawn
Knight
takes.
takes, you have some trick, bishop
Yeah,
ready
let's-
4 in the end. Yeah.
That's sure, I think it just works, yeah? Just very easy, yeah?
Just wins, yeah.
Bishop d8, knight c3. And we are piece up. So g4 doesn't look like bishop g3 is and knight e4.
Yeah, that's too slow.
And looks...
So-
Oh, even knight takes d5. Actually, this is black threat.
G5.
G5 and knight takes d5. I think... Yeah, I mean, like, now white is pawn down. I mean, they have to act very quickly. So I don't know what's...
You was bluffing.
think so.
I'm reading. Galactic says bishop takes f6 is forced, but that's such a sad move to make.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much worse you are. I'm assuming queen f6 takes e4. But only black can be better here now? Maybe it's not too bad, actually.
Mr. Doji is always aware of everything. Officially, the organizers choose the wild card.
He also said the Russians qualified for a wild card so far would be Artemyev, Grishuk and Neko.
Ah, yeah, Artemyev as well, yeah?
I don't know, how does it work, Mr. Doji? Do you know this stuff? Do you have to be top 10 once during the year 2019? Or when, at the time of the wildcard giving? Or when do you have to be top 10?
And you saw that interview of Hajabov where he says that he's not sure that he's going to play candidates.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
He said that, okay, he didn't expect basically to qualify and he has to think about it.
Fair enough.
I guess he's going to play at the end of the day, but...
I would
That
guess
would
so,
be-
but yeah, for him it's not such a no-brainer because he doesn't play much chess from what I hear. He's doing pretty well financially, so it's not like it's a life changer for him. Yeah, that he gets to play the candidates, and if he doesn't like his chances, like for all of the other guys, it's the big goal. But for Rajabov, it's maybe a bit different. I'm assuming he's still going to play. Why wouldn't he?
But actually, I mean, played so well in this World Cup that he has some
he's strong.
chances.
He's
Yes,
very
this-
solid. Yeah.
Yes, at least these 5% chances that everybody has, or everybody will have in these candidates.
Also, could be an advantage if it's not a life changer for you. Maybe he's less
Yeah.
nervous. But it could also, random speculation as usual, could be a bit of a trauma for him as well because he was 2,799 or something. Then he played these London candidates,
That was
and
terrible,
he scored something like -5. Expectations were big, and that crushed him for a while at least. Chess-wise, he fell 100 points. I think he fell below 2,700
Yeah,
at some
that
point.
was incredible.
But now he's back.
Yeah. So, and it's methodology saying it's top 10 of the average 2019 list. So, I'm not sure Artemyev in that case would make it because he was pretty low at the start of the year. I mean, low for top 10 standard. So, and Yu Yang is thinking now, which is a strange prep. I mean,
He was bluffing. He can't
I
bluff
guess-
Ding, yeah? I mean, this.
yeah.
It's
Because,
a 6,
yeah.
I'm also not sure here. You probably have other moves, but if you can't go d5, this queen b3 looks a bit random. I'm sure you can go dc or some move, but g5.
That would be quite a bad news to lose as white, of course, as usual in these matches. So, do you think that Anish has a bottle of champagne in his fridge, or?
Let's check. Do I have my phone? Where's Anish? I don't have my phone. I need to get my phone to be in touch
Okay.
with Anish. Be right back.
Let's see. Yeah, I will try to find. So apparently in the chat, we don't have any engine here. So someone was saying that bishop f6 is the move, but after queen takes, I guess e4. But it's hard to see. High pawn pusher. Yeah, Colin is saying that Nepo and Gitschuk are Russian in the top 10 average for now. Yeah, let's see at the end of the year. I mean, it's a bit messy, this system. So e4, and I cannot see white doing well here. I mean, it's just a pawn without queens. Maybe you have enough compensation, which is already not a given. No, I don't see it here. So what can I do? e4 is threatening maybe b3. What should I do here? Not that easy. Maybe just develop like this. Take, maybe knight d6 as well. I was calculating knight d6 here. Takes, attacking the knight. So knight e4, attacking here, pawn takes, but it looks too risky actually for black. If knight f2, then I can just queen. So that is even losing for black. So after e4, you have to find a clever move, but it looks like there will be something. It's really hard to believe, even a6. And b3, planning to retreat here. And probably have to take here. Knight d2, though. And yeah, some very decent compensation, but maybe bishop a6 and to protect b5 and to develop this bishop. That looks good for black. Takes. Knight will come to e5. Yeah, I couldn't go knight e5 because his pawn was hanging. Sorry. Well, I don't know what I did here. As well, rook b8 is a very nice option to protect this pawn. And if you take here, of course, you just open the line. So it's very hard to see what he wants here. And he did that. He took here. Now he's thinking, but it's just a pawn. Looks to me like there is not enough compensation. 17 minutes for black. 10 for you. It's a clear disaster for you. Now he has to save. Try to save a draw here. That's not going to be easy. I mean, what else except of e4? I mean, I really don't see it. I don't see his point. No. Engine is giving 0-0. Yeah, but I believe you, but that's just very hard to see what you're doing here. Maybe e4, rook b8 I like, actually. Maybe takes and knight d2. But yeah. Bishop a6, then maybe I can try knight b1, some blockade. Like this, maybe it's holdable. So you have to go to this endgame. And here black has a nice choice between bishop a6 and rook b8.
Someone took on f6, yeah?
Yeah, someone in the chat is saying computer is showing 0-0, but doesn't look like 0-0 to me. I don't
black
know.
At least, no? Seems
Yeah,
like
no, yeah.
equalness.
So I guess you have two options here, rook b8 or bishop a6. a6 being a bit, you give back the pawn immediately.
Yeah, that looks fine for white, yeah.
I like rook b8 actually. Makes a lot of sense to me. Takes, and maybe knight d2. And the point could be like knight b1, knight c3, and okay, of course, rook d2. And
it becomes move by move, maybe, no?
ed?
Maybe.
Rook d5, you mean
Bishop
what?
b7?
Yeah, so if I go ed?
Okay, but then I thought, maybe you're safe, yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm quite safe actually.
Black can't be worse, at least.
Yeah, no, black is not worse for sure. So Yuangi has to save, it's very important, yeah, because I don't see him coming back.
If you lose with white,
Yeah.
it's almost game over. The format, you guys will know, we're deep into the World Cup. It's 2 games of 25 plus 10 seconds. If after that the score is 1-1, they continue playing. With reduced time, 10 plus... I keep forgetting, 10 plus 10?
Yeah.
10 plus 10. Then if it's still 1-1 after 2 10 plus 10 games, it's 5 plus 3, 2 games. And then it's Armageddon.
So he went e4, and now Ding is thinking, but e4 shouldn't be a surprise. It's the most obvious. So I guess Ding will... he has 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes up on the clock as well. So I'm sure he was considering, and he will play... He was considering this position, this is obvious, and he will play rather fast. Rook b8 or bishop a6. I guess... Yeah, I like... I don't know. Maybe bishop a6.
Bishop a6 looks more natural than rook b8 to me. Rook b8 is a deeper move. Random name 993 is saying, why do they play only 2 rapid games and not 4 like in World Championship match tiebreak? Well, I guess because it's not a World Championship match tiebreak, but yeah. Suggestions at FIDE.com. In my days it used to be always 4 rapid games.
Me too. Yeah, I played
to the tiebreak.
one time.
But the schedule was brutal, like these four rapid game stuff. So I think
the point is that you have to play a classical game. I mean, for the winner the next day, and this is really tough after 4 rapid games. Even if I never played 4 rapid games, I played only 3 because I was coached in this rapid. I lost 2.5, so
I have tough memories of my match against Inarkiev. I won the first classical game, lost the second, was completely winning, like plus 10 in the rapid game. In the first rapid game, lost that. Wasn't fun. But yeah, I also only played 3. So...
And Pond Pusher is asking us if we like the World Cup format. In my case, I mean, I really like it. I think it's very exciting. Just a small... the small thing I regret is it's only 2 games in semi-finals when you decide for World Cup spots. I think this guy should play at least 4 games.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. I'm fine with the tie breaks being 2 rapid games, but since really the semi-finals are the finals, here is where it's decided who makes the candidates. These should be weighed more heavily for classical games, and then I'm okay actually with 2 classical games in the finals. Like, sounds a bit strange, but these 4 classical games in the finals when we already know these 2 guys have qualified are always a bit anticlimactic. Other than that, I don't know, it's random. To me, it feels like 2 qualifying spots from this World Cup is a lot.
Yeah,
I think you could make a case for only having 1 spot from the World Cup and then, I don't know, 2 by rating or 2 from this big open, or I'm not sure.
I think 2 is okay.
Yeah, it's not.
It's always good players in the... I mean, we see the semi-finals already. All of them would deserve a spot in the candidates, that's for sure. And in the meantime, Mr. Ding, as Kechuk is calling him, I don't know why is he calling him. I should ask Sasha at some point. Yeah, why he's calling all his opponents by their name, and then he's calling Mr. Ding.
I don't know.
Ding, I don't know. Have you ever noticed that?
I've never noticed.
Okay, in interview, he say Mr. Ding played like something, and
people are often confused about Chinese names, and so Ding is the last name, Liren is the first name. But in the chess world, somehow everyone just calls Ding Ding, and Yu Yang Yi. No, you never say Yu, but you always say Ding. It's a bit random.
Yeah,
same with Wei Yi. We always say Wei Yi. We never say Wei, but no one says Ding Liren. We always say Ding.
That's all. So he played Bishop B7.
And yes, Ding is a family name.
Bishop B7.
Yeah, let's show Bishop B7 takes BC. Now you can't go knight D2 because D5 is hanging, so he took on E6. But after DE, what is he doing? Rook E1?
That's the point. That was the big point of Bishop B7. Bishop B7 was clever, not to allow knight D2, not to allow this pawn is hanging on E4. Knight D2 immediately without taking on E6. So rook F8, rook E3, and now he played rook D3. So yeah, white is clearly fighting for his life here. It's not easy. Probably you don't have to touch anything, but if you don't touch anything, then rook D8 is the next move anyway.
If you take, this is gonna be bad news.
I mean, rook C3 still.
Yeah.
At least you have some small compensation. If you go rook C8, then I will go knight D2.
Oh, knight D2 you want.
Knight D2 first, of course you cannot take because of small check.
Even if I go back.
Knight B3 maybe.
Or not.
Knight A5.
I have B3 in the end,
I hope. Yeah, B3. I was hoping this would work. King F8, G3. I'm more or less holding here, but of course it's no fun.
Yeah.
And very little time for you, but he's a tough guy. I mean, we saw his match with Vityukov. We know that he's a tough guy, and he did very well in this Norway chess, in this tiebreaks. I remember even he beat Ding in this Armageddon. So
he won, I think, 5 out of 6 out of his tiebreak.
Yeah,
against the world's best players. So he's
even Magnus didn't do better than him in this Armageddon because he won all of them, but he lost the last one to Caruana. So. Yeah, he did the same score in tiebreaks than the world champion, so this is just to give an idea.
Not everybody is Team Geary with us. People are saying, no offense to Geary, but he does not deserve to qualify.
Wow.
Spec Cook. Aren't you Dutch, Spec Cook? Sounds Dutch. He's saying, I agree, I've decided I want you in the candidates.
Okay, that's tough statement.
Team Geary here, but if he wins this, you wins this match. He has very much earned his spot. No question about it.
I was not sure, but I was told. Well, Anish is our boy, so Anish is our boy. Let's go for it. No
choice.
No choice.
No, I'm like for Anish, but yeah, I was think whoever qualifies.
I'm
still to qualify.
I'm still wondering what could be my. I was wondering when he gave an interview to you and he says that I gave him in some Spanish league an advice.
Ah, yeah.
I told him something after he lost a game, and that was let's say a change in his career after his loss. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he said. Yeah,
I'll
I think
ask
he
him.
was mocking me. But yeah, no, I like Anish, of course. But I don't know you. I mean, of course, Chinese guys are a bit more difficult to. We just don't meet them that often, so let's see.
Yeah.
We should behave like
People
chess
are more
fans.
familiar, yeah, of course, with Ding these days. He's been around more often. I think his English is also slightly better than yours, even though I've seen some of the pressers like you also speaks English.
Well,
So,
barely.
yeah,
let's
Ding's
face
English
it.
is better.
Yeah. B3, so he wants to play knight d2, king b2 in a perfect world. He wants to play knight d2, king b2, king c3, and collect that pawn.
Push.
And after b3, bingo, Ding went a5, which makes a lot of sense. He wants to be fast. He needs to be fast. If white is consolidating,
But it doesn't feel like he's better somehow, no? Like after a5, that feels more like an equalizing move to get rid
but
of the weak a pawn.
I mean, a5, 91.
Yeah,
How do
that's
you?
what I mean.
He played 92. Okay.
92 also fine, yeah.
Bishop a6, I think. So I think you will save that one. 92, okay. What was wrong with 91? I
Not
don't
sure.
see it. When 91 was kind of maybe c4, c4, bc, rook c8. Ah, that was
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
rook c8 and some issue. Yeah, okay.
Maybe you survive here, but
Rook c4, I'm not sure.
a2 is weaker.
Yeah, a2 is weak. It's not weak, it's lost actually.
Yeah, this is bad news.
Yeah. So this is tough, of course. So 92, bishop a6, of course, to protect that pawn.
And if knight c4, you take and go rook d8,
Yeah.
and it's once again white who has to fight for survival. King d2, rook d4. Yeah, Ding.
Maybe a door, but
Ding knows what he's doing.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Niels KLN subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you, Niels.
thank you, Niels. It's not.
It's the first time you've ever said thank you, Niels, no? Greetings, Niels Grandelius, if you're watching.
Watching.
Eric van den Doel is thinking white will hold. Yeah, he's a favorite to hold, but it's still white who has to hold, no?
Yeah, king b2, king c3, knight c4, as we told you. And maybe a4 here. Trying to open. What do you play after a4? You just take it, or
Have to? King c3?
king c3, ab?
And what do you want, bishop
ab,
b5? or
yeah, I want
something?
bishop b5 and rook a2, and you are in.
Yeah, again, in
It's
trouble.
not easy.
No?
Not easy. If you go knight c4, then I would just go rook a2, or take first,
Yeah.
whatever. And if you go rook f3, then I just take on c4 and d2. And yeah, rook d3, then queen.
Worst case,
And
queen,
yeah, this is very unpleasant. Takes, yeah, knight. Wow. Such an artist. And collecting all the king side, so this is probably just completely lost actually.
Rook a3 played, but that looks a bit random.
Grandelus is in the house, our friend.
Niels is there! How you doing,
Yes.
Niels?
Who is playing in the Banter Blitz Cup against the young Corsican prodigy Marc-Andrea Maurezzi. Have you ever heard?
No chance for
Is-
Marc-André.
is-
Niels is too strong.
He's European champion under 12, and Guy Kasparov himself. He had a training camp with the youngster in Zagreb. He took the most talented, and he said that Guy Kasparov said about him that he has a very special talent. So
Don't care. Niels will crush him.
I mean, one of the last time Guy said that a kid has a very special talent, it was about Magnus. So Guy, when it comes to chess, knows.
No pressure, Corsican boy.
Yeah, no pressure on Niels. You are playing the French Magnus, maybe.
Anita the Man subscribed at tier 1. Thanks, Anita. Is that
Thank
a man's
you.
name? Anita the Man?
I wouldn't think so.
Maybe it's just the last name. Anita Damen. Or it's German, Damen means ladies. Oh.
Niels always with his great sense of
Niels
humor.
is saying he might be coached by Kasparov, but I learned from Laurent Fressinet not to worry.
Okay. let's see. Okay, it's 12, so 12 and not already more than 2400, so... And I played him few times. Okay, Niels is still... My money is on Niels on that one.
Always.
But in 4 or 5 years, I don't know.
So
Could be much tougher.
So you is trying to make a draw here by attacking the kingside pawns. He went rook a3, king
okay.
h7, he goes rook f3, king g7, he wants to give a check.
That's very clever.
Will he be able to do it?
How do you... It takes on b3 intermezzo, but that really doesn't help his case to solve the problem, but okay, why not?
Yeah.
You have to play f5. But yeah,
Rook g8, rook f6.
rook
we don't
g8.
like, yeah.
It's what he played.
He did it, yeah?
Yeah. You're in excellent shape.
Fantastic shape.
I will Galactic 92 with a French guy. So he's mocking Niels, of course. I did look. I'm looking still at Niels' games. Always very, very sharp style. Very interesting.
Great player. Always
Yeah.
some Scheveningen. He has pawns, white pawns on
Yeah,
d5,
you
h5, and then...
No, it's
Never mind.
it's typical game of Niels. It's some sharp Sicilian. Nobody knows what is going on, including himself. And at the end, he just wins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is typical Niels game.
Galactic is Swiss, not French.
Ah, sorry, Galactic. But you speak French. I'm really sorry. It's such an insult to Galactic. I apologize.
He might also speak German.
I would really think so. And English. Swiss people are generally more talented than French for speaking different languages.
But that's the only nationality that speaks more languages than the French.
I was trying to mock the French. That shouldn't come from you. But
I apologize.
you are mocking us
That's
so much.
Blobix is not here.
Blobig's not yet here, but he will show up. I'm sure.
Random name 993. No, we're not calling Svidler. Magnus not here. It's just us. I'm very sorry.
Maybe
There might be a Svidler cameo one of these days, depending what we do with the finals today. He's traveling.
maybe Magnus as well might show up at some point. Who knows?
What is he doing?
I have no clue. But tomorrow he's playing like you.
Ah, yeah. Tomorrow
He's
he's playing Bantamblitz Cup. That's true.
Not
8:30.
against you.
Not against
Not
me.
yet. This is for the final. But he's playing like against Pitchot, who is a very strong grandmaster, around 2600. South American, Alan Pitchot.
My money's on Magnus.
Yeah. So don't miss it.
I'm
It's
a big
what,
risk taker.
8:30? What's the time for the match?
Yeah, 8:30. Mine is at
8:30.
7.
Yours is at 7. You are playing some youngster.
Ugh, tough young Spanish guy.
Oh,
Let's have a look at the game. There's a lot of action. Rook takes f6, rook takes g2, rook f7, king g6, rook a7. So right now we have material balance, but we can take on f2 when black is a pawn up again. I'm assuming the idea is to just play king c3. The rook ending, who knows, might be a draw as well.
I think it's a draw, actually. Rook h2.
Yeah,
King f7. Rook d6. Just
looks
a
like
draw.
a draw, yeah.
D2? Is that... I have this outside passer. Yeah, no, this is a bad news actually. D2 now is winning just.
Hashtag D2. But I could also have taken this.
Here, yeah, and you're just a pawn down. King f6.
Yeah, it's suffering. Yeah.
But should be
Should be
rook
a draw.
c6, yeah. It's not so easy to protect that pawn.
It's very easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. That's true. Rook to e5 and push the pawn. Yeah, Pichot is Argentinian, yeah, that's true. So let's see the current position. What are his options? He's thinking now. About Rook f2, yeah, but I think you will save it. Looks like that. Rook takes f2, so maybe King c3 instead of taking.
Yeah, he doesn't have to take. And Ding did not take on f2, he went bishop b5.
And Rook a5.
Okay, 5.
And now he can still take, and King c3 will come. Almost guaranteed. Bishop now to somewhere, not into a fork, so e8 is good. Rook takes e5. Rook takes h2 and king d3, and you are not even pawn up.
Nope. Equalizing.
So I think you is completely out of trouble now. It will be a draw.
He's tough. But he just had enough play with his plan to attack the pawns, and rook g8 was a winning attempt, but it's not gonna win.
No, and he should be a bit careful, no? Oh,
I was wondering about that if he could get in trouble.
I'm overdoing it. How do you make a draw? Okay, rook f2. Rook f2, king c3. I mean, it cannot be bad to take that pawn.
Okay, go.
Just take on c5.
Yeah,
Take here, king d3. But okay, no, h5.
Why should it be worse?
Yeah, and of course. No, your bishop is a bit weird, but...
Yeah.
No, of course. Knight f3.
Rook b2 or rook h3 or whatever.
Yeah. Rook h3, king e3. Start to be a
I'm
bit
gonna blunder
tricky.
the rook. Okay,
I hope so.
I'll go here.
King e3 and rook b2, yeah. No, of course.
Nietzsche,
It's a draw.
as they say in China.
Yeah, that was an interesting idea from you, but just a bluff actually, most likely. Oh, he didn't remember his analysis, but I don't know.
Galactic 92, what happened? We used to be friends. Now you're just trolling me. Where did it all fall apart? Cafe Chai is saying, could Ding be pushed by Chinese government to lose to you in order to get two players in the candidates? I don't think so. I think Ding also has such high status. He's the number 3 in the world. He's, yeah, arguably, I'm still Team Fabi, but he's arguably overtaken, or at least pushing in on Fabi's position as number 2 in the world, because he keeps improving. So I think
Actually, prefer
we've seen zero evidence ever of any foul play there. So why start thinking about it now?
No, we saw some evidence that of Chinese pre-arranging draws. I mean, let's face it, that's pretty obvious in some games, but it does happen in some other
Can't even
countries.
recall that, but yeah, pre-arranging draws. It's draw agreed there.
Draw agreed, yeah.
It's something that has happened a lot in any place. Yeah.
And in China, I mean, there's a lot of you could see a lot of quick games, let's say. So we can assume, maybe.
Have you ever played Chinese League? Like whoever plays Chinese League normally comes back like.
I
30
was
rating
invited, but yeah,
Softer.
exactly. I didn't like the idea to. I mean, I'm losing enough, I think. So I thought, okay, let's not go there. But almost went there actually. I prefer to keep good memories of China, because okay, I have to mention.
I
it.
can't
It's
remember,
one time-
like 2012, did you go to China?
Yeah, I went.
What
to
do you do
China.
there?
Mind games. I won the gold medal in the rapid portion. That was my day of glory. That was my best result ever. I don't know how that happened. I beat Anish in the. Someone was shocked a few days ago to see that game.
Rightly so.
It was only one rapid game, so.
So draw agreed here. Yeah.
Yeah, the line we were showing.
Interesting game. Opening surprise by Yu Yang Yi, but it looks like this d5 was mainly a bluff, and it's hard to bluff Ding. He's so good at calculating.
I guess let's have a look here. I think e4 is a critical
I
time.
can switch on Dr. Computer and we can all together
Analyze. Wow, that's
figure out what happened if I manage, which is like 60-40.
for you to manage.
Yep.
We can have a look
You
with our
managed.
brains, no?
No, come on.
This is not working.
Too crazy. Don't worry, I'll figure it out eventually.
No, but I like trying to use my brain, even.
Okay.
E4, you said what did you say?
I said bishop takes c3, but the computer says knight takes b2 wins.
Wow, that's really nice line. So, queen b2. What else?
And g5, he says just winning.
Wow, that looks right actually.
Hard to argue with him here.
I think knight g5. The point is very nice. If you go knight g5, I think I just go queen a5 first, because if I take on g5, bishop g5 might be not so clear. But queen a5 here looks like quite painful. You have to go c1, take on g5, bishop g5, knight e4, and it's basically resignable.
Yeah, so he had to go long castles. And bishop c3 just saves like queen c3, b5 now. There's always these tactics with knight e4. He had to take on f6 and fight for a draw, which he did very successfully.
But maybe I'm thinking about one guest. Maybe we could have Anish, no? How about Anish?
Anish
to
normally.
see his, that would be nice. I think some Norwegian
He's very camera shy,
some
Anish.
very, very high-profile Norwegian viewer would enjoy that very much to watch Anish during the...
I'm asking Anish what
he's up to, yeah?
No, what he told you or you told him during that magic moment in the Spanish league.
In this dinner, after I lost... I think he lost first 2 games, but... I can't remember what I told him. We had some wine, that's for sure.
Wow.
Because basically, I mean, in Spain, you cannot avoid that.
But Anish is not a big drinker, right?
No, Anish didn't have. I had some. So I don't know what I came up with. Probably something like life is... Carpe diem. Carpe diem, mother, beautiful life.
But you're more carpe noctem, no?
Yeah.
Conte Yellow is asking, will Lawrence Trent participate in the Bantamblitz Cup? He did already participate. He lost the
He's
qualifier to Sebastian Mikhailov, so unfortunately, he's out.
I think he was the first guy out. Actually.
That is true.
And he was not even in because it was some preliminary match.
Okay.
So he was the first guy out without being in. So which is kind of typical Lawrence Trent
Like
story.
when he goes to the club at night.
So that was kind of disappointing from Yuangi. So let's say after knight c6, maybe you have to play something softer like e3, but then... Or maybe long castle immediately. Let's try long castle.
Too aggressive.
I'm showing...
Probably e3 is the way.
Long castle. Let's try.
Ale!
Bishop.
Okay, g5 looks a bit crazy, no? But it's what the computer's first reflex was
Wow.
this, but now d5, this is a mess. g5, g4.
This is a
isn't it,
mess,
right?
yeah.
Long castles, interesting.
Well, now we're checking openings in front of everyone. So I really hope that...
Don't tell anybody about this great novelty.
Yeah, I really hope that long castle is not a good move otherwise.
You'll get in big trouble.
Yeah. This looks...
Oh no, I'm just making moves.
Yeah,
It
no.
looks interesting.
Take on c6, knight e4 maybe. Or knight e4 immediately. I don't know. Could be... You know, the queen could switch to g3?
Yeah.
Who knows? No, but maybe let's not take on c6. Maybe knight e4 immediately. So we should say that we are completely unplugged, which makes our...
I have the computer on.
You have the computer on. Ah! Okay. I didn't see that.
You were completely unplugged.
Yeah, I was unplugged. But you have the...
But I just switched it on in my defense when we
e3.
started analyzing.
Rook g1. Your computer is probably not very good.
Rook g1. No, it's a great computer. It studied all the Mamedyarov games. It knows Rook g1 is always a great.
Rook g1 was the first line, like 10 seconds ago, which is...
What's the point of Rook g1? Makes no sense, no?
I mean, not something that I can grasp.
No, e3 looks normal, but then, yeah, I wanted to take here. This endgame, is this really
Could be
bad for
a-
white? I struggle to believe that.
No, it cannot be bad for black. For white, actually.
Maybe.
No, it could be a bit better, actually. Not...
Say knight
You have a problem with your
There you go,
bishop
knight
on
b3.
c8. I could also go knight b5, knight d6, I don't know.
You're very happy. Maybe.
Yeah.
Long castles, next game, Yu Young Yi, if you're watching. Speaking of next game, I believe it's gonna be...
10 minutes, yeah?
No, I think it's 1:30, at least that's the usual schedule, but it's always a bit unclear if they continue 10 minutes after the end of the game or if they stick to the schedule. Looks like Yu is coming back, so that would indicate that it's shorter break. Often there's also some talk with the players, I think, if they want to keep going or if they want to break. I don't know how you feel about it. I also don't know how you feel about it, but to me, a longer break really breaks the rhythm. No, you want to keep going.
No. Yeah, of course. I agree. 5-10 minutes is okay. 10 minutes is the best for me. I don't know.
Exactly.
I feel like 10 minutes.
You want to catch your breath. Maybe they want to talk to some second or someone on the phone.
Exactly.
Like what they should do. Oops.
If you start preparing in between games, it's just too much. Yeah, it feels like you need to keep your energy, especially you could prepare before the match.
I agree.
Let's see. I guess Ding did his homework. It was a disaster for him. This opening in the first classical game as white. He played some English, but he was
worse after 10 moves. Yeah, something went very wrong. But that doesn't happen very much with Ding Liren. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Normally he's one of the hardest hitters with the white pieces nowadays. He plays almost exclusively c4, d4, knight f3, and then some Catalan systems, but he keeps coming up with fresh ideas. No, I've been very impressed with his opening.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, most of the top guys nowadays, even Aronian, they can play one e4 and one d4. But Ding, he keeps grinding that territory.
He never did one e4, I think. It would feel weird even to see him playing one e4, but why not? He's a tactical player anyway. I mean, he's good everywhere, so he could play anything basically, but yeah.
The boys are back.
Let's see what he's up to. I don't know, what do you expect? One c4?
I think it's his main move if he doesn't have anything special prepared, but one d4 would not be any surprise either. d4, knight f3, g3 systems.
Yeah, some Catalan is very, very possible, of course.
He has all kinds of move orders. Sometimes he starts with knight f3, g3. Sometimes he starts d4, knight f6, g3. He can do all kinds of random move orders. What's happening with you there? He needs a sweater? He has some issue. He wants the sweater to fit below the jacket, but it's not so easy to
And we see, look, it's very sad, but the playing hall, the spectators are kind of missing here. We can see the...
Even on Chess 24, we have more viewers.
Yeah.
Mr. Dodgy and Galactic 92. There's already more than the audience in Khanty.
Yeah. So let's see. Do we have the? Yeah, we have the game.
Yeah, I'll switch the engine off again so we get unfiltered.
And we have a new game.
Insights.
PGN is there.
Hang on, Tekian is screwing around as he's prone to do.
Tekian is amazing, actually.
He's really not. But he's trying hard. He's the hardest working of the youngs.
Wow.
Hamiero is asking who is Jan's friend. That is French Grandmaster Laurent Fressinet, who is running the Chess 24 French site, is also a coach of Magnus Carlsen and I believe a mentor to Anish Giri.
Yeah.
Who told Anish many wise words over these years.
But not really on purpose.
Accidental life coach.
Yeah. That is weird, but he should tell me at some point. I guess. I hope he will tell me.
I just asked. He's not telling you.
I hope he will tell me privately what did I say that day. So, yeah, hard to, of course, hard to figure out. But probably was something about enjoying life, and who cares about losing at chess.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like your standard words of wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah, just Mr. Dodgy, just make some doors to steady the ship. Yeah. I didn't say that for sure. Okay, Mr. Ding. So they start in. I don't know. Very hard to say.
Looked like they were ready, but then Ding ran away. Where are you going?
That's weird. Because it's now 1-0-2, so probably they start at 5, yeah? Thank you,
will
chess
never know.
physician. We're saying that I'm well known.
Of course.
Not to everyone, apparently.
Can you walk the streets of Paris without being bothered every 5 meters? It's
That's a
possible,
disaster.
no?
That's why I'm trying to make it to Hamburg as much as
Of
possible.
course, some quiet and peace.
Yeah. That's much more convenient for me.
I'm reading that Ding's clock is running. Can you see this? No, it's not running. No, it's still set at 25 something.
Let's put the clock. Take Jan, please.
I think we need the games to start for the clock to
okay.
show up. Yep. Let the games begin.
So I think you is an expert in Ragozin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's his main repertoire.
Yeah.
But Ding, sometimes he goes there, but more often than not, if they were to play d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, Ding will
Going
play
for
g3.
Catalan, That's what he did against Firouzja at least. Sometimes he's going knight c3, I know. But yeah, mainly g3. And sometimes some clever move order to one knight f3 to try to...
Yeah, he has all kinds of move orders, even this he does
Yeah,
sometimes.
that's so. He did that, yeah.
Or one c4 followed by g3. He likes to mess
Yeah.
around with the move orders.
And Yuangi did c4, e5, g3, c6. That was their first game.
Yeah,
Which
didn't
is
go well
known
for Ding.
to be, of course...
Yeah, it looked like in that game he confused it with his other line, which is knight f6, bishop g2, c6, where you can play like he did in that game, but somehow
It was
he got a
knight
worse
f3
position
for-
very quickly.
Yeah. d5, d3, I think.
Yeah, I can't remember. Some bishop b4 check,
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
d2. I can't remember.
Yeah,
Checks.
me too, actually.
Sorry.
That's a shame, of
We're
course. Yeah. Okay, the game shouldn't be too far, but let's see. If they repeat, we will have a look at the game just to make some update on that.
Yeah, I don't think Ding will repeat that. He will
No.
try to surprise him a little bit. Or
And he's going one
Move
d4
on,
as far as
yeah.
I can see. Should put, I don't know, c4. Okay, so yeah, I see.
c4 plate. Cafe Chai is asking, are you guys very, very scared at Magnus camp, seeing the rise of Ding? No, I think it's a very pro-Ding atmosphere.
Yeah,
Magnus has said many times he's a fan of Ding. So no.
yeah, no, and still. No, of course, Ding is one of the most dangerous, but
Of course he's one of the biggest contenders, but there is...
Magnus is still way ahead.
And Magnus, I can't speak for him, but he said recently he also feels it's more up to him. He doesn't think much about who
Yeah.
the challenger is. He has to make sure he plays well. Which sounds like a healthy attitude.
I played this a5, I think, long time ago.
Wow.
Sounded. as far as I remember, it
Bishop
was-
e7 and bishop c5 are the main moves here. The a5 is meant as a way to get Ding out of book quickly. So c4, a5, knight c3. He's deviating from the first game where he played g3 from the tournament game. Here after knight c3, bishop b4 is a sideline, but it's been played reasonably often recently. The likes of Vachier-Lagrave. But after knight d5, they've always played bishop c5 or bishop e7 here. So what can you tell us about a5? Knight takes b4 is a bad idea strategically. A, b, and there's pressure.
Yeah. No, knight f3 makes a lot of sense. d3, d6, sorry. a3, bishop c5, e3. I mean, you just want to place d4. And that makes...
And actually here, if you go c6, knight back to c3, including a3 and a5 could help white, because the line where you go bishop c5 immediately, I think there's also lines like this. d6, e3, where
And
black
yeah.
plays bishop b4 back, which you can't do with a pawn on a3, obviously.
Yeah, again, some surprise from Yuangi, but it looks a bit dubious actually.
It's risky strategically. Knight
Yeah,
f6.
d4.
d4. Knight takes d5.
Yeah,
and
that's a
Ding
game.
recaptures. dc looks like an option too, no? Grab the
Yeah.
bishops. I'd be very tempted to go dc.
But he probably knows what he's doing because they're playing both fast. He took on d5, ed,
And ed. Almost instantly. So
Yeah.
he must have checked
Yeah,
this,
no,
or you
of
don't
course,
go
of
for
course.
such a...
yeah, knight d4.
Compromising
quite
one.
tempting and
Yeah.
a bit better for white. But ed, so bishop. Now you have a choice, but bishop b6 looks more natural, I would say.
Black has a better structure, but this bishop is out of play, at least for now, and Ding. He's playing dynamically. Bishop g5,
and he's
trying to force f6.
blitzing out bishop g5, so this is obviously a prep. I mean, Ding is not the kind of guy who is bluffing.
This is a dangerous spot for you, Youngie. f6
Very.
played very quickly, bishop e3.
What else? Because bishop g5, queen e7, queen e2 check looked quite painful. King f8 long castle and some really nasty initiative, I guess. So f6, bishop e3, and it's very weakening what he did, Youngie.
Yeah, especially as f6 is such an ugly move. If you could play knight d7, knight f6, you can stabilize, but with a pawn on f6, it's much harder. You might have to go f5, but then there's knight g5, knight e6
Yeah.
ideas. It's tricky.
So, Niels, Mr. Grandelius is telling us it is his main repertoire against English.
He's saying it's a surprisingly respectable line. He had it with both colors
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's
in the last
respectable.
Gibraltar. So mean to Niels. Always.
It looks so bad for black. Yeah.
I don't know,
Would be,
a5 looks like a
actually-
logical move, but the position he has now, it looks really
It's
bad.
really bad.
So white's development is very easy. Bishop somewhere, bishop c4, short castle, and black. Yeah, f5 as mentioned, knight g5, and without f5, where do you put your piece?
I mean, if you go castle now, I would just go bishop d3, queen c2. And how do you...
You can even think about aggressive plans.
Yeah, why not? Long castle is on the cards, I mean...
So aggressive. But yeah, bishop d3 played.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Queen c2 is a big threat now. If you have to play f5, of course, as you explained, the square on e6. I mean, not immediately, but... And how do you develop your knight on b8? Wow, that's a terrible position for black.
Looks tough.
I have to play f5, I think.
Only chance. Now at least knight g5, you have f4.
Yeah. No, you don't.
You
Actually.
don't? Now you get mate to the bishop h7, queen h5.
Yeah.
That's pity.
So knight g5. Can you go bishop takes d4? No, queen h5 would be. Let's try that. h6. Though it's not so clear.
Looks very shaky, but yeah.
He played f5. Queen c2 came at tempo.
Ding is still in book, yeah?
Wow, that's impressive. So it means that
Stopping
you
97.
played it before because it's not possible to be that well prepared in a line. Which
We're
comes
reading
by surprise.
Grandelius versus you. No, versus Ju. Versus Ju and Jun.
Ah,
And Lalit against Grandelius.
but not this exact position, I guess.
So maybe Niels is the leading authority on this line.
Tell us, Niels.
Queen c2 stops knight d7 because of bishop f5. g6 you really don't want to play, weakening more dark squares with the
H4,
bishop so
H5,
far
yeah.
away. So what do? Queen f6 is a move?
C6 maybe. Let's go for
Maybe.
C6. You kind of stop. You want to develop your knight. You cannot stop long castle because you're not stopping anything. But okay, at least you're opening up a bit.
Even if I just castle, no?
Give me a pawn.
Come
No,
on.
never. Yeah.
Never. You must
Yeah.
still suffer.
Knight C6.
I don't know. If I take immediately, well, white is a bit better now with the pawn on f5.
I agree.
Tough position for Yu Yang Yi, and he's thinking. Niels is saying 97 exclamation mark bishop f5 knight f6.
Wow.
He knows all of this inside out. Wow.
That's a nice piece of prep. Nice piece of prep. Knight G5 here. What do you do? Let's go.
I don't know. Maybe taken queen d7 or
I mean,
queen
you
c8.
you better know what you're doing. Queen d7, I will go queen e6 check. King
H8.
h8. Yeah, that's
Especially if
Maybe
you don't
it
know,
works.
very
Yeah.
scary. So, can we conclude from this that Niels is working for you, Youngie? Sounds like, no?
yeah. This computer, according to Erik van den Doel, who is member of the Dutch team
Yes.
this year, is claiming that
Easier to play for white, despite the computer claiming equal. I've heard that statement before.
Yeah.
Not from Eric, but yeah. Easier to play for white narrative. I completely agree with you.
if I'm trying some crazy move, g4. No, I play knight d7. Yeah, okay. Very good. He found that move. That's very impressive.
It's
Maybe
incredibly tough.
it took some time to
Maybe
remember.
To remember, yeah, you never know.
It's not. It's such an important game. That's okay. Maybe you could take 2-3 minutes extra, but
Especially for you, you could
Yeah.
argue, well, this is the most important game of his chess career.
yeah, that's for sure.
Obviously. If it's a draw, he will once again have the most important game of his chess career.
Yeah.
In 2 games, but yeah, stakes are very high for him.
And 3 days ago, he was playing the most important game
Yeah.
of his chess career.
Yeah, there I'm not
Yeah.
sure because it's not semifinals yet, so it's not direct qualification. But yeah, it's important. And bishop takes f5, knight f6 plate.
Ding has still more than 25 minutes, so probably maybe he has a different opinion than Niels, Erik van den Doel, and the computer. Maybe he checked it and he found something very deep, or maybe it's just he's checking you. Perhaps he has some questions to ask, which is in general what you do. Yeah, it's already good if you come up with questions.
And you is coming up with answers.
Let's see. So you think we are here? I shouldn't complain about the.
No,
The
you're
time,
very happy, no? You
I-
were pushing. We must watch this.
Yeah.
But no, it does look like it draws at least a favorite right now if the computer says 0-0, as we were told. That would mean this match continues.
Though is always a favorite.
It's exciting though. We've seen. How do you feel about it? The level of chess, of course, goes down in these tie breaks, but it's very exciting, no?
Yeah, it's very exciting. But this Vityukov was somehow very, very poor. I mean, he lost his 3 against 2. Then Vityukov lost his second game 3 against 2. Then the next game he got completely crushed in this Petrov, just playing too much further, playing too
Magnus
passive
was
and-
getting really upset at some
Yeah.
moves, no? Like, he seems offended by bad moves sometimes.
We are offending him on a regular basis, actually. Yeah, because he's playing so well in these tiebreaks, so he doesn't realize that the pressure. I mean, the more pressure, the better he plays. Yeah, actually, in these tiebreaks, this is very impressive. This World Championship match, both tiebreaks against Karyakin and against Caruana, he played so well both times. I mean, that was really not enjoyable for us because we were watching and hoping for the best. I mean, hoping for Magnus to win, of course, because it's months of work and you have the the final match there, so we are not enjoying ourselves. But he was playing so well. As a chess fan, you must be enjoying. And that was really very high quality.
Seems like it, but he recently did lose a tiebreak.
Yes, that
To
was
this gentleman,
Yeah.
Ding Liren. Obviously not the same stakes as World Championship match, but still was his first tiebreak loss.
And
Maybe
Ding
ever in
playing
the last 10 years.
Ding played incredibly well in that
Yeah.
tiebreak. That was very impressive. I was commentating in French that time.
Of course. And let's not forget, Ding does not have the same pressure that Yu Yang Yi has here, because he's already qualified for the candidates. Obviously, he wants to win, but it's still not the same.
He's really completely safe, yeah, on rating.
Yeah. He would have to drop to 2,690 for it to be.
2,690.
Yes.
That's not happening.
No. Even Giri would be reasonably safe. I'm rating earlier with a question. If Ding wins this, should Giri cancel his events? Should he cancel Isle of Man and the European Team Championship? But I think he has a big enough lead that
European Team Championship is impossible
okay,
to
most
cancel.
important event of the year.
Yeah, I mean, come on. You will finally finish ahead of France because of our captain. Cannot make a proper team.
So you won't be in Batumi.
No, I
That's
won't
sad.
be in Batumi.
Can you coach some team?
I could. Maybe I got some offers. Maybe not.
Teams out there.
Yeah.
Maybe Niels can help you with
Yeah,
the Swedish
maybe
team.
the Swedish team. I would happily
Niels is
coach
saying
the Swedish team.
H6, pick up D5 and black is slightly better. Is he? He has weak squares around the king, no? Bishop on B6 slightly off, but yeah. Niels is the expert on this line.
Yeah. H6, yeah.
H6 plate.
Yeah, I think he has a good point. I mean, the king, black king is weak, but if you don't get mated, you take on d5.
You have nice
You manage to
pieces
take
here.
on d5,
Fair
and then
structure.
you're doing well, yeah?
So does Ding have to play dynamically?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Castle.
Which way?
Huh. Let's say long. That's a dynamic move. If you go knight d5, then I can go bishop c4, right? And maybe bishop h6 is in the air as well. Let's say
Bishop
c6.
E6, queen E4 probably doesn't work, so you have
Yeah.
to go C6.
Bishop h6. Let's check that just for fun.
Playing for draw.
At least though, probably maximum as well, yeah?
Minimum and maximum.
Are you sure?
No. That looks like. Very
Okay.
close.
Yeah, knight g5, queen e7 is kind of a bad news. Yeah.
Should hold.
Mr. Neyman, who is one of the coach for the French crew, will have 50 hours starting from the basics. He's a very famous coach in France, teaching for 30 years, and very good coach. So he will be part of Chess 24 team, teaching for 10 hours each, so 50 hours total. So for the French speakers, that would be just from beginner to 1800. That will be nice, and some very experienced coach as Emmanuel.
I'm looking forward to it. I need to learn French, but.
Yeah, no, your French is good enough.
Pas de problème.
H6, bishop h4, yeah? It was
Knight
a
H4
friend.
is mentioned, stopping knight takes D5 because of bishop H7. King H8, knight G6.
It's what he did. Dynamic move. Yusuf was right all the way. Knight h4.
You're saying this is not clear. Sorry, my voice is gone. Also very Yu Yang style, not very direct. If it works.
What did I think he took? Is that a bluff that he was pretending not to know and now he's bleating out everything? Or he just remembered on the way?
Could
or he was
be.
making sure? Maybe he's a good poker player.
Or maybe he just calculates very fast.
No, I mean you don't
Not
go.
that fast.
Yeah. So okay, let's see. Knight d5, bishop h7. I mean, this is kind.
King
You play
h8.
knight h4 to go for this line, yeah.
It's like Magnus against Aronia, no? Magnus also went for this knight h4, bishop h7, and also backfired.
Yeah. He was completely winning in that game. That was a pity. King h7.
Takes king g8.
Can I go queen h7 check?
Well, what?
Queen h7? No? King f8, queen h8, king e7. Takes one pawn. You cannot go to e8 because queen g8, queen takes d5. I mean, how do you calculate?
King e6.
I mean, it's not possible that he doesn't know it actually.
I don't know.
Because that one is actually probably just a draw, yeah? Queen g4 check. And if king f6 you lose a queen, king f7 only move, queen h5, king e6. And hard to see how you continue as white because your rooks are too far.
You don't have enough pieces.
That could be a beautiful hand of the game. Because, I mean...
So you're saying Yu Yang slow roll Ding Liren, yes? Spend
Yeah.
some time, then he starts speeding up.
Yeah, this is a slow one, yeah. But... at
Ding
least-
the other way around, no? Blitzed out some prep, but maybe you will deeper. We don't know.
I think Nils is clearly the second of you.
Okay,
This is
there's
for
no
sure.
question about
Yeah.
that. But maybe of Ding as well. We're joking.
I think if you go knight g6 now, because your knight is attacked, knight g6, just I take on e3 and I move my rook.
This looks dangerous, no? This knight could be...
I mean, just
like,
this looks better for
even
black.
rook
to me.
f6 directly? Yeah, I don't like it.
No, you have to go bishop h7, that is clear.
Was also the point of knight h4, no?
Yeah.
Ding is calculating all this, but it could be that will just come down to this move repetition.
If
no?
I go knight g6, let's be greedy.
Oh, we're being told that queen h7 is king f7. Winning. Wow.
Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you, Galactic. That's beautiful. So knight g6.
Okay, so we have to go back. But this
Queen
looks like very good comp, no?
F6.
Queen f6, bishop f5.
Amazing.
Ding in trouble.
No. Anish in trouble.
Anish, especially Anish in trouble.
I would like to give some nice piece of advice to Anish now.
Like what?
What he should do now? He shouldn't watch this. It's not very healthy to watch such. I think he should just relax. Go to the Anish. If you are listening this, you should go to the park with your son and enjoy some fresh air, the company of your son, of your wife. Enjoy life and not care and come back in a couple of hours. We will let you know.
But that sounds like you've given up on Ding, no? You don't want Anish to suffer.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I think Ding is still in business.
No, of course, but he shouldn't. I mean, it's not very healthy for Anish to watch this because you cannot do much. You're just watching.
More life advice. If you can't control the outcome,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
I generally don't watch Magnus Tiebreaks. To be honest, I'm just doing something. The last game of kayaking match for sure I didn't watch. Just when it was mate, I came. Wow. When you
Great
told me it's
timing.
mate in two, I mean, I felt like it was the right time
Safe moment
Yeah.
to stop by.
to come. Just too difficult to watch. So you should do the same. No, don't be the crippled king saying that Anish will worst. Sorry, the invite anyway. No, why? He will entertain us for sure. So what else for Ding? I don't see it at
I
all.
don't know. It's tough to play
Bishop
knight
c4.
h4 and then look for
But bishop c4, even queen
Emergency
h4 is okay for black.
queen h4 is fine, but I guess bishop e6 is also good, no?
Queen e4. What
Oh, did I blunder?
Yeah,
I mentioned this trick
odd
earlier.
trick. Yeah, exactly. No, but bishop c4 even c6.
Yeah,
So what?
c6, yeah.
Knight g6 is very poor. Bishop f5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's poor because it's losing a piece.
With knight f3 back, we just lost 2 tempi. Yeah, no, it doesn't look acceptable.
No.
No, he has to go for. But maybe he missed this king f7 from afar. No, that's possible. In this line.
Ship it.
It's
Hola,
on the board.
Balas.
Knight f8.
He's asking me if I'm watching penalty from Paris Saint-Germain. We don't get to penalty. We lose before. That's the point. And he played it so slowly.
Let's see, this is a big moment. Knight g6 he played, yeah, he found.
Yeah.
Queen h7 you can't do.
And
So now,
you was contemplating this position at least when Ding was thinking, maybe at home as well. So I'm expecting a fast answer. Is Queen e8 a move?
so
Not
I'm just
really,
trying
no.
to see the clock, but yeah, it looks like they're accurate. 1930 for Yu Young-yi. But now he's thinking. It's all a bit mysterious.
It is.
Yeah, queen e8. Queen f6 looks like the most natural move, not
Yeah.
to threaten bishop f5 as well.
Queen e8 threatens to take on e3, but just short castle and
Yeah, what should be
out
okay.
of troubles. No, queen f6 is a move, of course.
What does white do? Bishop f5, how big a threat is it if I castle, let's say?
Okay, bishop f5.
Queen c4.
c6. Ah, bishop
Knight
knight
f4.
f4, yeah. So bishop e6.
Yeah, that's what I was
Wow.
wondering.
Do you lose a
Maybe
piece
draw
here?
again.
No, bishop f7. How do you...
Ah, queen d3, bishop f7. Oops.
Queen anywhere, actually.
Yeah,
Queen protects, you know. You don't have a square.
so I can't do this.
Yeah, queen f6 will definitely happen.
What does white do? Queen e4 immediately? Ugh. Maybe we have to.
He played queen f6. Maybe queen e4 he has to do, yeah? Bishop
Yeah.
e6 then?
Knight f4.
Uh-huh. Then takes...
Okay.
He played it... How is this endgame? Probably...
I guess
Very
compensation, but it's not better for black at least. No?
But not worse as well, yeah?
I would
looks
guess
very
black
nice.
looks very active.
And you have a problem. If you go on castle, f2 is hanging.
Yeah.
So...
No, you probably go short castle. No? But actually, bishop b2 is unpleasant.
Probably
b1,
one. Ah, yeah.
a3.
Sort
The
of
a
pawns.
pawn is fast, yeah. b7, I don't know if you start running immediately or whatever, but looks dangerous for white.
Yeah. No, I don't like white here.
Interesting, so it could even go to the endgame.
What are the options? Is... No, you have to play bishop e6. c6 is just losing immediately. Queen e8, king h7, knight f8. And check. So... Of course, no. I don't see any other options.
Maybe that-
Actually. Ah, queen f7, queen d5 is kind of cheapo. Which is
Little
of
trick.
course-
Same after queen f5.
So he played bishop e6.
Yep, here we go.
The time management is a bit weird.
Yeah,
It
that's
seems
what I
that
thought.
they have to some forced moves. They're not playing immediately, and some, but maybe they think about the following moves as well. Yeah, so it can happen sometime.
Yeah.
Nervousness, tiredness. Let's not forget that they are there for like something like 3 weeks. I don't know when did it start. I mean, this World Cup is forever. Yeah, it started the 10th.
I
So
can't
it's
even remember.
more-
It takes some a whole
So
month.
it's
no?
yeah, it's more than 2 weeks they are there. So bishop e6, short castle he played.
Okay. So you're saying I still have a move
Yeah,
for I need to go knight f4.
Yeah.
Makes sense, of course. Yeah.
But bishop f7 is kind of very normal. Yeah. Anyway.
Kimat is saying, in a French magazine, Jan made a very clever answer to this question. Which football player would be a good chess player? Guess the wise answer of our internationally renowned chess expert. I can't remember. I was talking to some French journalist,
Really?
very friendly guy. I think you probably talked to you as well. He was writing some article, probably during the Football World Cup, about chess and football connections or something. I think he mentioned you. I think he was a friend of you.
Okay.
The problem is I have zero clue about football, so I can't remember what I said, and it probably wasn't that wise. Because, yeah, I really don't know my football. Not like you guys. You're a big expert, no? Like you follow Premier League extensively. Paris
Not
Saint-Germain.
anymore. I mean, like Paris Saint-Germain, yes, but yeah, start of the season I was a bit only watch this Paris Saint-Germain Real Madrid, which went very well. No, I'm mainly following Paris Saint-Germain, yeah, and Premier League, time to time. That was in SoFoot. Okay, then I see. PSG, yeah. Okay, he played Rook E8. He's trying to be clever, and probably it is clever.
Well, it just looks like the most useful move. No, he's
Bishop
stopping all
F7
these
is
97
coming.
tricks.
So I guess it's already,
Queen F5 might be a threat to Bishop F7 for sure, so it feels like it's knight F4 time now.
yeah. Ending doesn't really like his position, it seems. I mean, it's probably feeling he's got tricked, yeah, in the opening. That this guy Yu was pretending not to have a clue, but actually he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, I said Cristiano Ronaldo. I forgot. See, I don't follow football. I can only think of Messi and Ronaldo, probably. And Mbappe. Those are the three players I know.
Because Mbappe, I don't know if he's hard worker, but he's so talented. That's just completely sick. Knight H4, yeah, I was about
Khanty, I
to...
also know.
Khanty. He's running like...
Knight H4 he went. Queen G6 is a bailout.
We are
I
making
want to allow
this...
this knight takes F4 and bishop D4, yeah?
We are making this... he's famous for having a twin brother who is also on the ground when... I mean, on the football pitch when he's playing, because it seems that they are two, because he's just everywhere, Khanty.
Was that N'Golo Khanty?
Yeah, he's running like... so you think there are two, but no.
It's just one Khanty.
Just one Khanty, the one and only. So knight h4, how do you collect something here? Not that easy, yeah? Bishop f7, queen g4 on his square, but... Can I go... No? No, not that easy. Random name, 993. Ah, yeah. I'm better at this than Magnus. Though I lost yesterday at table tennis.
Yeah, that was surprising.
He was very happy about it, because it doesn't happen that often, to be honest. Generally won
I
table
thought tennis and table tennis are your specialties.
Especially tennis.
What does black do here?
I don't know.
G5 feels a bit much somehow.
Knight f3.
Yeah, I don't have a follow-up. I was hoping you'd go queen G6 and I could trap the knight.
That
So
was...
you don't have to.
That was very optimistic.
It was a
actually.
bit naive, yeah, I'll admit that. Still looks like compensation, but probably not.
Yeah. Queen
The most
c2.
we can get, you know, you untangle.
Yeah, no, of course it is definitely some compensation, but...
Also G5 weakens the king.
Let's see what he's up to.
Kimat is pointing out that Khanty's first name is N'Golo, so it already feels like he's two guys, but he's just one.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was only N'Golo. I actually think we are not supposed to pronounce the N, like with the H.
It's just Golo.
It's Golo.
But the French song I heard was pronouncing the N very strongly.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like...
But I think I don't think this is correct, but I'm not sure though.
How often did you sing the N'Golo Khanty song in your life?
See?
100 times at least, no?
Yeah, he's our hero. Ah, he's so friendly and running everywhere. And really a nice teammate. Like, you know, they won this World Cup, and like 2 hours after they collect the cup, say, okay, may I hold it? Like, okay. He's very shy as well.
But your favorite player was always Ribéry, no? Because
Not
of the
at all.
court conduct.
Because he played so long in Germany. That's my German ties. He's a big hero, yeah? Is he liked in Germany?
I
No?
think people turned on him a bit. This gold stake was not good PR for him.
No. He was never really good in PR, yeah. That was not in his forte.
So what's going on here? Who's better and why? Feels like black should be fine, but I don't see anything direct.
Yeah.
If we play c6, just so we can move the bishop.
But we can move the bishop. I mean, it doesn't really help.
Yeah,
actually.
no, it
You
doesn't
should-
threaten anything, no? Like some rook e1.
Yeah.
I don't see a move. What's the move?
I would say bishop f7 looks very logical to me. Bishop f7, queen g4.
Yeah. Looks like this helps white. Stabilizing.
But your queen is a bit weird on g4, no?
No, I like it.
You like it? Okay. Let's say... no, I don't know.
G5 still feels critical to me. So
Yeah, no,
it's
bishop
weakening
f7,
the
queen
king.
g4, g5.
Ah, then, yeah? Okay.
So what is a threat? Yard bird.
Eric Lobron
Yeah,
is telling us
hello.
c6 does have a threat. What's the threat?
We don't see it.
Bishop somewhere. Bishop d7 is a threat.
Ah, okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
But there's
that's a
probably
good point.
some bailouts. No, queen g6.
Let's try queen g6, right?
Yeah, we can take and bishop f7 and take a pawn. Actually, it's not bad, no?
Yeah, it's
We
good.
get the e3 pawn. This could
Yeah.
even be better for black.
Yeah, because this d4 pawn now becomes just lost actually. Okay, d1, rook e4, and you
Yeah,
cannot
this
protect
looks-
it anymore.
This looks very bad for white, actually.
Yeah. So yes,
not
c6,
great.
excellent point, Eric. Bishop d7 is coming, so
Okay,
So-
what else is there? Knight f3.
g3 maybe, no? Is g3 is very weakening, yeah? Yeah, no, I don't like it.
Knight f3 maybe.
Virtuoso, I think, is getting some help from the computer, yeah? Black is better. Slightly better, but...
Depends what he does. No. Has he made a move? Nope.
No.
Still
So
thinking.
knight f3, yeah. Yeah, knight f3 looks very...
Yeah, unless there's something direct. But I
You
can't see.
cashed in the exchange, so now why not to retreat and try to solidify your position.
Yeah.
Bishop f7. And he played bishop f7 immediately, queen g4. Then go c6, okay. Let's see what he's up to. Is
Can repeat
repetition...
moves with bishop e6 maybe? No, maybe that's his plan.
You think so?
No. Also white is queen g3.
Yeah. Then d4 would hang, but I would just take twice and play rook e1. Take once. Let's say bishop e6. Queen g3. Bishop takes d4. Bishop takes d4.
That I'm happy to see.
Okay,
now.
rook e1.
Yeah.
Any rook.
Now all the
And
pieces
now
are working.
Knight f5 is coming. Queen g6 as well. That looks tricky for black.
Yeah.
And h5.
You play h5?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so...
Very
Concrete.
direct. How does this work?
I have no clue. Queen g3, I don't get his point.
I also have queen
What's
g5, but then at least you can take on either e3 or d4. So
Yeah.
let's try queen g3. What does he want? Bishop d4 is not it.
No, actually after queen g5 you just take on g5.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you take on d4 and you are doing very well.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so queen g3 is a move. Okay, queen h3 is a move, but it looks a bit weird.
This looks normal. What's his point?
Taking on d4 maybe, what else? Ah,
Do
okay,
you have
just...
some tricks? Knight 3, fe, rook e3 now.
Let's
Look
try.
into there.
Yeah, it loses. Rook f6, rook g3, rook f7.
Yeah.
And you are just...
Just a rook down.
Okay, you still have... You had... Yeah, exactly.
But even this you don't want. No? Rook c7.
No, you could play rook g4 immediately. But yeah, after rook f7, but that's now not what you're... Could be some drawing chances though.
Still, we must be missing something obvious. Also, queen e3. How's the body count there? Bishop d4. Rook f6. Bishop. E3, rook f2.
This is good. Rook f2. Oof.
This helps, no?
Yeah.
Yes, just doesn't work, sorry.
Very good calculations. So he played queen g3 and rook e4.
Bishop g5 at tempo.
So rook e4, of course, rook e4. How could we miss that? Attacking
Okay,
the knight.
bishop g5.
At tempo, and
I
he
don't think
almost.
this has gone well for you at all.
So now two options. Queen e6. Yeah, he played queen e6.
Yeah, 'cause queen d4, knight f5.
Yeah, looks like too much. Queen e6 setting big threat here. Rook g4. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we compare that.
He played h3.
Bishop d4 probably.
Setting bishop e5. No,
What is
failure.
going on?
He got the
Knight
line
f3.
actually. Knight f3. Yeah.
Looks normal, no? Stopping bishop e5.
He played it at
prepare
tempo.
Rook e1. I like white's position. g5 square is weak.
I agree.
It's still a mess, but with queens on the board, because now materially black is fine if you took on b2, for example.
That's what he's going to do, no?
But the king is very vulnerable now. Sorry.
And the square on g5 for the knight could be juicy at some point.
Yeah. Wow, lot of pressure.
On Yu Yonggi, who seemed very well prepared, but or maybe he found this over the board and it's very impressive.
Yeah, hard to say.
Yeah. But now he has 7 minutes against 13 and it's a tough moment. At least I would take a pawn. Because what else?
Chess physician is saying the computer really liked queen takes d4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Knight
I ruled it
f5.
out because of knight f5, but
That's
maybe
queen e5, yeah?
queen e5 there's nothing going on, yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not a big surprise though.
I'm very surprised. So queen e6 is wrong, yeah?
Take the pawn.
He took the pawn.
He took one more. Took on b2, rook b1 came, of course. What else? Ah no, rook e1 was possible as well, yeah? That's true.
Oh yeah, I saw rook b1. Rook e1.
Yeah, but
Played
rook b1 is very...
makes sense as well, of course.
Yeah, rook e2 probably the only move not to lose b7 and then the rook could come to b8 and that would be too much, yeah?
Rook e2, rook fe1, so many options. Bishop e3, knight g5 coming. It just feels like white has more dynamic potential now. Bishop d2 also interesting.
Yeah, bishop d2 could be... Ah no, but rook e2, bishop d2, okay. Bishop f6 maybe, huh?
Okay, takes.
Kind of stopping. h4.
Wow.
And now you check me.
I check you twice.
To play bishop e8, no?
Yeah, because king h7, knight g5.
Yeah. And your
No, what
queen.
is it?
Yeah. That's not what I wanted earlier.
Not a forced line, it just feels like the black position is very dangerous now. But he did play a rook e2. So let's see what Ding can do to you. Easy Chess Pro number 1 wants to know, if Ding wins this, is Rajabov automatically qualified for the candidates? Rajabov is qualified either way, the two finalists are qualified. The big question is, if Ding wins this, Anish Giri has like a 90% chance, let's say 80% chance, of qualifying by rating, while if Ding loses this, then Yu is automatically qualified as one of the finalists, and Ding will qualify by rating. I know it's confusing, but it's true.
Bishop d2, bishop e5.
Cafe Chai is saying
Yeah.
Bishop c1 is winning now.
Which is very impressive, but yeah, it makes sense.
Easy to miss, but once you see it, makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. If takes, and knight g5 and knight d4,
Yeah.
or maybe even knight d4 directly. And if bishop e5,
No, after
worst case
I
scenario,
just take.
Yeah.
Take and take on b7. This is winning.
Mm.
So that's the difference between bishop d2 and bishop c1. But bishop c1, like,
That's just more forcing it.
he played bishop d2. Which is...
The human move.
Yeah, and now can I go bishop e5? How do you... You have to take, I guess.
I will.
Queen takes.
Now my stupid bishop is hanging. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
difference.
And I have like 2 pawns.
Yeah, I can take a5, but I won't be too thrilled.
No, I want, no, you take on b7 here. I want to take with a pawn.
Oh, okay, sorry. D, take
b6.
b6.
But
Okay,
yeah,
let's say.
I'm suffering here, actually.
White is better now?
Yeah, okay. Nah, no.
Unless I just trap my own bishop, which is possible. Bishop b4, c5, yeah.
Ah, okay. Still a draw, probably, but...
Yeah, that wasn't the plan. So
No.
b6, can't go rook e1. Bishop e1 is a bit passive.
Yeah,
Not
that's...
thrilled about this.
That's a bit too much, yeah, indeed.
But then if we can't take a5, it's not so clear, no? Next move is b6.
And he played queen f6 instead.
What's going on? I didn't go for your bishop e5, but queen f6.
Oh, for you though, yeah?
Yeah, bishop g5, you go back, I guess. But should white take a draw here? First of all, if he can go for this and this, if he's a
incredibly
genius.
clever, yeah. It is, but...
He is pretty clever.
Yeah.
But hang on, rook takes b2.
Takes?
Oh no, sorry, I'm going nuts. No, it doesn't work.
Okay. What did you want?
I hallucinated.
Okay.
Knight g5? So many moves.
Knight g5 last time, but this
Probably
will
doesn't work
end.
either, but
Bishop b5, queen d3 is your point, yeah?
yeah, my rook d2, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I want knight e4, but I'm not sure this works at all.
Yeah, queen d4 and
Yeah.
I have so many pieces, yeah?
No, it doesn't work.
No, not even close, I think. Not easy. Can I go queen g5? But the endgame's... No,
Yeah, it
just
feels
takes.
strange to exchange points,
Yeah, just take. And you have to take with the bishop, and I play bishop g6 or knight c3.
No, bishop g5 is very logical. And then after queen e6, you have a look around. Maybe you spot this, maybe not. Does black have to go queen e6 though? Maybe you can
No.
go somewhere else. Queen g6, queen f5. Yeah, maybe you don't force a repetition.
No, crippled king. Jan match is tomorrow. Come and support our German. Yo, Jan.
That's
7
what they call
o'clock.
me, the German you.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock.
And
It's the
then
important match. Then Magnus Carlsen plays at
Yeah.
8:30. And theory is saying bishop c1 winning was an exaggeration. Stockfish gives 0.87. Yeah, but at least advantage. Well, now what is going on? We have no clue.
of course he will flag people. Jan will flag people in the
I will
Banter
try.
Cup. That's the way he wins games.
That's sad but true. We have no idea what's going on, no?
I like black.
If there's nothing direct. Bishop g5, am I worse? 'Cause queen f5, there's always this knight d4 tactics. So if you go queen g6,
Computer showing
Makes
zeros,
sense.
saying that you have to repeat, which is not.
course. and queen
Huge
g6, I have
surprise.
some knight h4 with tempo at least. So. Same after queen f5.
Yes, spec cook. That's the concept of Banter Blitz Cup.
But
That
ding
everyone
to
is
knight
streaming. Everyone is streaming, has to talk during the game. Yeah, no, that's definitely a very good point from Hawk Joke in the chat. That's a 3 games. That's a 3 results game. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
for
especially
sure.
after bishop a5, this looks extremely risky, no? Like, now the pieces are not so connected to the king side anymore. Oof. Knight f4, can I jump? Or am I blundering material?
No, you can jump.
I'm not sure what it does, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping to get some tricks in. h5 coming.
5 minutes for you, 8 for Ding. Wow, that's going to be a thriller, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, this game is just fascinating. So complex. Like, difficult to guess a move, even. Knight f4, if I just collect on c7, you just attack my bishop, rook c2. And you're threatening...
Sorry.
Knight f4, I was considering to take one more pawn, being greedy. But rook c2. Threatening knight e2 and rook c7. So probably I should move my king first.
Yeah.
Or queen g5, maybe, I don't know. What do I know? Maybe here there's knight
Knight
f3.
yeah. Very scary position. So also maybe it takes a rook e5. Okay, it doesn't work at b2, I think.
Can I go? It's a nice line. Take on h3, takes. Queen f3, rook b2. No, okay, sorry. I wanted bishop c3.
Yeah, blundered some
imaginary
bishop c3 earlier too.
Okay. So see. It's just very hard to say what's going on here. Even to guess the next move for you. Knight f4. He goes for it.
Allez.
Playing for tricks. Maybe just a good move as well. I don't know if he's playing for tricks, but there is tricks in the position, that's for sure.
For example, bishop d2, rook d2, knight d2, knight d2. We win.
This is the kind of tricks you hope to get tomorrow, yeah?
This is the kind of position I would hate to get with white. Like, so scary. Even if it's good for white, but to keep everything under control here, it's going to be extremely tough, I would say. Bishop d5, black has more improving moves, then h4 will be looming, bishop e5, knight h3, knight g2.
Okay, king h2, let me defend. I let you having all the fun.
No.
Nice. We are in your home turf, so this sounds fair.
I'm not about having fun.
Take the pawn, please. This is my fun in life, taking pawns.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah? My fun in life is staring at positions and not seeing tactics. Okay, let's take. It's not our pieces.
Okay, I guess king? Yeah.
Tactics.
This is over. Poor Spanish guy tomorrow. Poor Spanish boy.
Amazing.
Well, that doesn't look good, yeah. I agree.
What has happened? The computer says bishop takes c7?
Computer says bishop takes c7, yeah? Wow.
I'm not sure if that's true, but that's what I read. Oh, maybe just king somewhere now. Not sure if just, but...
This is okay for white.
At least no more tricks, yeah?
Yeah.
And we have a nice square on g5. Should be kind of okay.
It should be even better, maybe, because the king is so weak on g8. And queen and knight. Always very dangerous couple when you attack.
Like Bonnie and Clyde. Queen and
but who will take on c7? I mean, okay.
I don't know.
I will just
King
tell that
take.
and... Yeah, Ding is typically the kind of guy who could take. I mean, let's say our boy Anish would never take on c7 here. No way.
I don't know.
No way. Ding could do that. Maxim could do that. I don't see many top players who could do that. Maybe Nepo as well. And it did it!
There we go.
If it works, it works. Very impressive.
Ding is tough, yeah?
3 pawn, yeah? Exactly.
But yeah, this is the key line, there's rook c2. And
King h2.
king somewhere.
Yeah, probably doesn't matter so much. That will
I'm
safe
wondering
on
if there's
h1,
some
no?
tricks here. Yeah, maybe h1.
giving some hair to your queen, even if you don't want to go on h2. It's nice to have a square.
If h4, just knight h4, yeah? Doesn't change anything.
Why not queen g5?
Also possible. Yeah.
Queen g5, yeah. I think it's just transpose. Yeah, rook c7, rook b2.
Yeah, I can take and play some bishop a2 maybe.
But takes,
Or even
bishop b6, yeah.
At least white is not worse.
Yeah, it's for sure.
Well, it's better.
Probably winning actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all falling apart.
So Mr. Ding, bishop takes c7, 2.5 minutes for Yuangi. If he was bluffing in the opening, pretending I don't remember, he must regret now this minutes
Yeah.
which is spent.
But I don't think of him as a
Yeah.
buffer. He was
Yeah.
either trying to remember or he just found his way.
Which is very impressive actually.
Both these guys are amazing calculators.
Yeah. Bishop c7, he played rook c2. And now king h2 on the board. Wow.
Here we go.
Yeah, one
King h2 now feels like there might be more bishop e5 based tricks. I don't really see them. Like h4, if knight h4, bishop e5 or something.
Wow, Niels Rowe is telling us knight takes g2, cleanest way to draw. Wow, if he plays knight g2, I mean,
That's a bit much.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's always in the air.
Yeah. King
It's always the
g2,
move.
and what do
I
you
guess
do?
bishop d5, slowly but surely. Rook c3 is a big threat actually.
Yeah, bishop e5.
No, the weird part, he played h4.
Yeah.
That was difficult to find.
Knight g2 was too much. Yeah, h4 was
I mean, if
my
I,
instinct too, but this queen g5 seemed to work. There you mentioned, no?
no, but if I take on h4, just I want
Yeah, now
to-
with the king on h2, there's no.
No, I
bishop
take with
e5?
the queen.
Ah, with the queen.
What's really wrong with that? It just takes bishop e5.
Take
the same,
and go
yeah?
bishop a2 or bishop e5, maybe, no?
Bishop a2, I take on b2, take on d6, and you are 2 pawns down.
That's not great.
Bishop e5, if I go g3 now.
Rook c7, now we
Maybe
don't
knight
lose.
d3, maybe knight d3. Attacking the bishop and attacking f2 with some initiative in the endgame. Or knight e2 even. Knight h5. g3, knight e2 attacking g3 actually. Knight takes g3 is a big threat. Yeah, that's a good move.
Do we have to do this? No, but we don't have to go queen h4 now. Now Ding has a big choice. Queen g4, queen g5, knight h4, queen h4.
But if queen g5
Queen
takes
G5
bishop
play.
e5, how do you deal with that? No fear, takes on b7? No, takes on f7 first.
Let's get rid of
Let's
this
do
and
that.
then take on b7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Then
But hang on, knight d5 check.
f4. Counter. No. If bishop f4, you lose. Just
Rook
takes.
f4,
Yeah, rook f4. Let's show that. You see many very tactical. So.
Okay, so this just works, huh?
Yeah.
Knight f4, bishop d6 does not help.
So let's see what you can do here. Not much actually.
No, this doesn't work. Some king move, then whatever, white goes king h1. It's just an exchange up.
He played queen g5 and yeah, he cannot take. That's for sure. He can go rook c7, but after b2 I think it's busted.
Yeah, this looks fairly hopeless. No, it's completely hopeless.
It's completely hopeless. No, I
Just
mean,
exchange
like,
on.
take on c7.
You mean,
taking-
you
yeah.
mean immediately, of course.
Yeah, rook b2, queen b2, queen f4.
Queen d8 check.
Oof, that's painful.
No, this doesn't work.
Is it winning?
No.
11 seconds, 10 seconds for Yuangi.
Oh, and
Within complete panic, but it's over.
It's over. Rook b2 at tempo.
Yeah, it's completely over. Yuangi is out.
Time is running out.
Congratulations to
Queen takes g5.
Anish Giri. No.
No. Let's not congratulate before it's over. But
Rook e1, come on.
this does look winning for Ding. Clean exchange up.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is no way. No way Yu is going to save that game. Ding, very impressive. That was such a sharp game.
Both amazing calculators,
yeah.
but yeah, Ding, especially the bishop takes c7 move, he just kept his cool, which, yeah, might also be, because Yu has so much at stake. g6 played, of course he keeps playing, but it's just a clean exchange down. It should not be any hope. White also has a better structure, better king. Yeah, he's going to lose.
Rook e4, knight d3.
Rook c2, let's say.
Yeah, so what was the final?
d5.
h4 was a poor move, yeah?
Yeah, h5 seemed to be wrong. Yeah, okay, knight takes g2
well.
is impossible to spot.
Rook c2, now is pin if d5, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just showing some random lines how it could end.
That's game over.
Ding is impressive, yeah? No breaks, won the Semifinal Cup. Now he's back in action in the World Cup. Keeps winning match after match.
Very impressive. It's not easy to win all these matches, and in a very convincing way. That would be a very attractive final match, actually, between Ding and Rajabov. Let's see if Rajabov is up to the task. It will be tough for him, but he's so solid that, okay.
Yeah.
And he played very well since the start, so everything is possible. We see the misery of the Chinese player. Knight e5, the only move to stop mate. Rook take h4. The second rook will come to the 7th rank.
Yeah,
and
it's not too early to resign. Rook e7, threatening rook c8 mate. King f8, rook b7.
he played knight c5, rook h4, rook f5, f3. f3 now. It's just not only one exchange, it's a pawn as well.
And 3 pawn islands.
Yeah, and the king is cut. The rook's on the 7th. Game over. So we have any designs. We have the final match. Ding against Rajabov. Beautiful matchup between these two guys who are very impressive during the competition.
Congratulations to Ding. Also, not congratulations, but it is clearly great news for Anish Giri. And to a lesser extent to Mamedyarov and MVL, who are also in the race for the rating spot. Because with Ding making the finals, that means he now takes one of the 2 World Cup spots for the candidates tournament, opening up the rating spot, the player who has the highest average rating throughout 2019, to the likes of Mamedyarov and Giri. So tough day for Yu Yangyi. Still had a great tournament, some epic matches that, especially his Vachier-Lagrave match, will be remembered for a long time. And
and he has more chess to play. Tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. After tomorrow, there's a FIDE. But he has 4 games to play for the 3rd place against the Frenchman MVL. And the 3rd place could matter, because it's not a clear wild card, but...
No, it makes you eligible for a wild card. If you score the 3rd place, if you were not in the top 10, like Yu Yangyi, for example, then if you finish runner-up in one of these events, you're still eligible for a wild card.
Yeah.
I think Yu Yangyi, since the event will be in Russia, won't have many chances for a wild card, most likely. But still, it does matter a bit. There's also a financial difference. So, kudos to Yu Yangyi. Also, it has to be said, we didn't expect it to happen, but all of those who said, okay, the Chinese will rig it so they have 2 players in the candidates were clearly proven wrong. They just fought a hard match and Ding was
Which is good.
stronger.
Which is good. They showed that no influence from the government or whatsoever. They just played a good match. I mean, like, fair. And Ding is in general, of course, a better player, and he prevailed this time.
Continues to impress. Also the motor he has, because he's doing it non-stop. I don't have his exact tournament calendar, but he's played every event. He's played the Grand Chess Tour. He's played Norway Chess. He's played, I can't remember, Shenzhen, Did he play Shamkir? I don't know, we can look it up.
Yeah.
But he's been playing non-stop and he keeps playing at an incredibly high level.
Ganches tour, yeah, all the Ganches tour. He's not going to Isle of Man, of course, that would be just way too much. And he has 4 more games to come and maybe a tiebreaker against Rajabov. So, yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. I think the last mistake was H4, yeah? H4 was a blunder, I think. I don't know if people... King H2, just he had to take on C7.
Yeah, or there's Knight G2 apparently, yeah, but that's...
Yeah, also, but I mean, the human way was to go Rook C7. Why didn't
there was also some Bishop A2 option, no, which I'm not sure about. Yeah, Rook C7, Rook B2, Queen B2, Queen F4. We like White's position, but...
Yeah, should be though.
Game continues. Well, in the game, the difference is with the Queen on G5.
There is this... Yeah.
I think you missed this as well.
Yeah.
This just ends it. All right, I believe that is it from us for today. There was a short tiebreak match last time. We were around 4.5, 5 hours in this epic battle between Yu Yangyi and Nikita Vitigov. But congratulations to Ding Liren. Thank you guys for watching the show. We'll see if we'll be back for the finals. Probably not the whole time, but we'll be around. We have some other stuff to do. I'm sure we'll zoom in and out. So come check us out on our channels. Twitch Chess24, YouTube Chess24 Media. And of course best on chess24.com, where if you want to play some chess too, you can sign up for a free account. A lot of stuff there. And the guys that make all these shows possible are the Chess24 Premium members, where we have 2 offers. One is the 2-year membership for $135. Normally 1 year is $100. So you do the math, that's less. Or we have the trial offer, the 2-for-1 voucher code, where you get 2-month premium membership, giving you access to all of our video series, giving you the right to challenge everybody, including Magnus Carlsen and his Banter Blitzes, for $10. So check it out. Join us on chess24.com. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll see you these days. Thanks, Laurent.
Thank you. And tomorrow, Blitz match, Magnus Carlsen against Pitchot, 8:30.
Yep.
And first, you can come and root for Jan at
Warm-up show, 7 p.m. is my match, 8:30. Mr. Magnus Carlsen. Bye.
Bye.